Okay, so it looks like we're doing, was it the White March Part 2? Kind of accidentally started it, but that's okay. We originally came up here to go into the Grief's Rest to finish up a quest, and things happened on the way. Kern, he looked upset. Who's Kern? Yeah, who we're supposed to talk to here. But they're supposed to be here. Goodhall? So Fiera. Fiera. Where's Fiera? There she is.
You look like you've been in the wilds. You see my wagon out there?
Found your stuff.
You've saved my hide. I can't thank you enough. But I hope you'll take this.
Fair enough. I'll take my reward.
Here, as promised.
500 copper.
Thanks again. With a little luck, I'll trade these blizzards in for a sea breeze soon enough.
Okay. So what's our actual stuff to do here? So the Iron Flail reached the Riyadh Sarin Fort. Figure out an army, investigate the fort. Okay, so stuff to do.
Please, someone has to do something.
Piss off, Kern. I got enough problems.
Nesta. Oh, I thought I'd ordered ale. She might have brought me the dishwater by accident, she sighs. Or maybe on purpose, you can never tell. What brings you to Stalwart? I represent a group of investors from Defiance Bay who are attempting to establish a trade agreement with Stalwart. Before they're willing to commit to any agreement, they want to have the town assessed to make sure it's as prosperous as people are claiming. That's where I come in. She takes a long sip from her mug. What's your assessment of the town? There's certainly a lot of coin changing hands, but whether this is simply a short-lived boom or something that will persist long-term remains to be seen. Kern, decades I've lived here. We've worked and drunk together, and not a one of them will lift a finger. This dwarf's face is damp and blotchy. His outburst seems to take something out of him. He sags, his lined features showing his exhaustion. I'm sorry, I have no heart for conversation. I'm sure someone in here will drink to your health. Maybe I can help. He looks you up and down, surprised. He looks around the inn, then steps closer, tone quiet and urgent. I've done something terrible. I'm not sure I can fix things. This neighbor of mine, Hattie, we've never gotten on at the best of times with this land dispute. Losing half my property, things have gotten out of hand. Kill him, take your land back. Go on. I was drowning my sorrows here in the inn. There was a stranger, E17, obviously from out of town. We got to talking. He's all smile, says he's a paladin. Then that'll sort Hattie out for me, get my land back if I give him the week's wages. I didn't know he was a bleak walker, a madman. I was half drunk, thought Sebastian meant he speak on my behalf, but he put a scare into Hattie. I can't read. Not kill him. I tried to call him off once I realized. He laughed, said that doesn't happen. Please, you've got to help me. Nobody else here is willing to take him on, even for the coin I'm offering. What do you want me to do? I'll make sure Hattie and his family are safe. Thank you, you're a good man, I know. Hattie lives out east in Whitestone Hollow. Please hurry. Airfrick, what's going on? So you really found the White Forge, huh? He shakes his head in wonder. Hardly believed it at first, but I've never seen Ren of Guild so giddy about anything. He cracks a crooked grin.
Here, drinks on me. We should see a boost in business with the battery open. Makes for a brighter future than we had yesterday, for sure.
Look, we got 6 ale for nothing. And that's it. Sure nobody hangs out over there. What's a bard got to say? Ham's Emporium yet? It's where Katie's house used to be.
Oh, I knew that Malkachoa was bad.
Gills Hill, Durgan's that way. Emporium. I guess we'll go check out the Emporium. Shopkeeper's clothes seem a little nicer, if not terribly warm, compared to what you've seen around Stalwart. His eye is immaculately coiffed and, or coiffed, and his rosy cheeks look like they were barely even touched by the mountain winds. Welcome, welcome. I've got arms and armor, all top quality, or perhaps you'd like to see potions. Please do have a look around. Twin Sting crossbow. Soulbound crossbow. Ranger and Cypher. Looks 4.7 raw damage over 4 seconds on a hit. $9,000. She's using the crossbow, but... No, she's using a bow. And it's soulbound, right? Yeah, it's soulbound too, so... I don't think we need another crossbow, a soulbound weapon in the group yet. Colored coat. What's this doing? Heavy armor. We don't have anybody really wearing it. Oh, she could wear heavy. Grants Wicked Burn. Wicked Briars. When endurance drops below 51% 1 per encounter. Oh, 50 piercing damage stuff. Her breastplate. It's only medium armor. Could upgrade this thing. Not sure the Wicked Briars is worth it because it's plus 50% armor damage reduction when under 25% health. Is pretty good. Can we enchant it? Quality. Pretty fine. We can make endurance. Let's just upgrade this then. Got the parts. Oh, we actually need to put that on her too. We can enchant this from here. Oh, I thought it had to be at the forge for this. I'll take that. Seal of Fate. All usable by a priest. More spells. Stag Helm. Have those already. I'll use above our wizard more spells. What is this? Adrahelm was 30 to resolve. Wow, good local protection. Healing. Carries many scars. I don't know, we like the more unarmed damage. Yippee. Our shoes are. Damage check to freeze and 2 to stealth. There's no compare. There we go. Oh, that's right, because she doesn't wear, she can't wear hats because of the feathers on her head. So resolve and constitution, and this is just overseeing, so bigger area effect for spells. No extras. Yeah, we got lots of spells. Okay, let's get out of here. Do you bet you can't kill the merchant, take all his stuff and go sell it to a different merchant? That would be funny. Okay, so to east, right?
Mila, where have you got to this time?
This woman looks at you like she's used to hearing bad news. She shakes her head and holds up her hands before you can even begin. Look, you can tell Hammond that I ain't seen Mila all day, and besides, he ought to keep a better eye on his shop if he don't want little uns poking around. She folds her arms and plants her feet wide. What's this about? Mila, I think you've mistaken me for someone else. Oh, I didn't recognize you. You're the one who opened up the battery, aren't you? She looks both embarrassed and nervous as she stumbles over her words. It's just that my daughter Mila, she spends time over at Hammond's tent, gets underfoot. She shrugs, exhausted and exasperated. Figured he sent someone over to complain about her again. But you ain't hear about her, huh? You don't know where your own child is? She backs away like she's been slapped. I didn't say that. Unable to look at you in the eyes, her gaze darts to the ground, her cheeks flushed with embarrassment. But it's hard keeping track of her with all the commotion around here lately. Do you have any idea where she might be? Hard to keep track of her. What kind of mother loses her own child? Don't be so hard on yourself. I'm sure she'll turn up. Do you need help finding her? She's been out for quite a while now. That's nothing new. She chews her lip, wondering. Still, I can't help but wonder or worry where she's gone and worried that she's gone and gotten herself into some trouble. If you keep an eye out an eye or two open for her while you're in town, I'd greatly appreciate it. I'll make sure she's not in any trouble. Oh, thank you. Everyone is busy these days. So busy these days with the mines and the forge opening back up again. It's kind of you to help. Questions. Is there someplace Mother she likes to run off to? She often takes off to Hammond's Emporium, she shrugs, has a problem with looking at things instead of touching them. She has a problem with looking at things instead of touching them. Hammond's been on my back the past few days to keep her away. Might your father know where she's gone? Please don't worry him. He's in enough trouble at his job already. She smiles weakly. Truly, all of us appreciate what you did, opening the battery back up. Folks like my Loggar are making good money patching up all the damage out front. Please don't set his mind spinning about where Mila is. He's Mila's father. She's in trouble. Isn't that the right to... It isn't right to hide it from him. And I'm her mother. A wrinkle of annoyance creases her forehead. I know you're trying to help, but I really think it's best to not distract Loggar while he's working. Guess who's going to get distracted? Paid for that. Where am I? Didn't she say she hangs out over here? Or she actually hang out in the shop? See a kid. There's a little girl, Mila, that comes around here. I heard she's been causing trouble for you. She's out of control, though I suppose one can hardly blame her, what with the way her own mother carries on. The way her own mother always screaming at her. He leans across the counter and speaks to you in a conspiratorial whisper. I mean, where do you think the little rascal learns that kind of behavior, He tilts his head. Only person I've ever seen give her a proper talking to is that wild woman who loiters by the hut just south of here. Aska, that's her name. I don't know what it was about, but the girl's eyes were this big. He curves his hands in circles as large as goose eggs. But I suppose someone's got to do it. I told the girl's mother that I'd be speaking with Mayor Tarfos if I caught her picking around my shop again, so I guess it worked, he shrugs. So now we're going south.
Blazes. What am I to do with all of these?
All these what? Yeah, well-built dwarven woman stands before you, one hand on her head and the other holding a few sheets of paper. Three compliments of blights in Whitestone Hollow. And who are these people? Magrin's faithful? Great. Another pack of religious zealots. It's like they're popping up out of the snow these days. She glances up at you. Oh, sorry, Gimpy, just a little preoccupied. Things may have quieted down some with the ogres lately, but there's been no shortage of new trouble, or work for those interested, just saying. I heard you scolded Royce's girl. She cocks her head, thinking for a moment, then she begins laughing. You know what that girl did? Snatched a whole chicken from the gruff rest, raw. Told her I'd better not catch her thieving again, but I was trying my damnedest not to laugh. Funny kid. She wipes a tear from the corner of her eye. But it's got to be rough on her, you know? Her old man's working at the battery, and he's one absence away from getting fired again. Blazes, only reason Loggar still has a job is because Wengra's a softy beneath all that soot. But Mila, she showed up at the battery the other day and nearly got him sacked. Since then, I've seen her keeping to herself, spends a lot of time at the temple. Come to think of it, you mentioned blights. Terror of Whitestone Hollow. It's a grand blight that turns up after the avalanche. Real disaster, that. A great big heap of snow, right on top of one of our main trade routes. We can't start fixing the roads until we've got the blights out of there. Can't exactly ask you to bring back this thing's head, but word is the terrorist's last victim was a caravan master. Turns out the fellow always wore a certain brooch. I figured it's something in that monstrosity. Figure it's somewhere in that monstrosity's belly. Bring me the brooch, and I'll take it as proof that you handled the blight. Sound fair? Who are Magran's faithful? Bandits and horse thieves, as far as I can tell, led by a woman named Roadwith. The problem is their little group keeps growing, and they've started tearing through some of the smaller villages. They were last spotted by Syrian Falls, and rumor is they've headed in our direction. Stalwart's just getting its bearings. We can't afford this kind of trouble. Bring me Roadwith's head, and I'll see you get a little richer for it. Okay, so Mila's supposed to be over at the temple now, right? Sword is better half. No, different stuff. I go have tasks and quests. Okay. Temple. Temple was over there. This doesn't look like a temple anymore.
Oh, come on! Stupid sword!
Human nods at you and smiles in recognition. The kindler of the kindler of the White Forge. We owe you a great debt for the industry and faith you restored here. Welcome to the Temple of Abaddon. Heard Royce's girl, Mila, sometimes comes here. She usually sits just there by the forge and draws with some of the charcoal nubs. Poor girl's lonely. The only other children in town are a few years older, and the others that would have been her age were for All Hallow born. He shakes his head. What do you do here? You lead this temple and guide the acolytes in matters both spiritual and mundane. He indicates the forge and anvils. Worshippers of other gods pray or meditate. We have Abaddonians venerate our god through the act of smithing. Our doors are always open, and our forge always alight. How may I help? This used to be a temple to Andra. He tilts his head to one side, back when this was a dying, forgotten place. But the clerics who tended it left, as is customary of their goddess. The throngs who have since come to the Stalwart sought a more practical deity. Didn't really tell me where Mila was, though, did he? Sit by the furnace and draw. He worries that she's lonely. Furnace.
This calls for a subtle touch.
Oops.
Please stop saying oops. You are making me look bad.
Mila's drawing. Lightly singed piece of paper has a charcoal drawing on the front. So a cave. This is the same artist that they have for Avowed, because it's about as detailed. So by the water, there's a cave. Where the hell was this? Drawings the temple depicts children playing near a cave. I should ask someone who knows Mila to see if they know more about this place. I hate playing police. Is Mom gonna know anything? Probably not. I don't even know where she is. She was back this way, right? I don't suppose you caught up with Mila yet. She folds her arms. Oh, show her the drawing. Do you recognize this place? She squints at it. Mountains and a cave. A lot of those in these parts. She squints. Those lines there could be standing stones, like the ones at the Whitestone Hollow. Huh, I don't know why she would go off there. It's a Whitestone Hollow. Off we go. There's new stuff on the map. 12 hours. Short trip. Why does that look like a car wreck in the background there? Looks like a car rammed into a tree.
Easy does it.
Decent sized map. Stone Lake. Skulldrak. I don't know what a Skulldrak is. Are the rings?
Hi?
Oh.
Aztec burnt and rock!
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed. My mind feels sharp as steel.
I'll teach you a lesson! I'll teach...
He's got trouble there. Okay. Skulder ears. Whatever a skulder is. Those things. Okay, so. Where's our cave? Where's the cave even here?
I'll take a peek.
There's the cave. Not the smallest of caves. A wicked. It's undead, right? Oh, wait, no, the wicks are the hollow-born kids, right? There's Mila. Mila. Mila and the fox from the farmer did run and leap, run and leap. Oh, what he did to those poor little sheep. Despite the girls singing, the wicks around here are strangely calm. They scratch their claws in the dirt, bloodshot eyes half closed, while the girl sings and hums her song. Suddenly, she looks up and notices you. She looks around the cave as if hoping that you're here for someone else. I'm Mila. These are my friends. She waves an arm towards the wicks, then regards you with some concern. Did you come to play with us? The wicks look up at the worry in her voice. The pupils narrow to pinpricks. Come to rescue you. Your mother's looking for you. She flinches. Her face scrunches into a defiant little frown. The wicks notice a sudden movement and hiss. Big Tongue. Mila's high-pitched voice cries out to the nearest hissing wick. Be nice. She turns her attention back to you. I don't want to go back. She yells at me. I just want to play here with my friend. She makes a little mound of dirty snow. These aren't your friends, they're wicks. You can't stay here forever. You're in big trouble, you know. You can't stay here forever. You can't make me go. She crosses her arms and arms over her knees, dangerously close to holding her breath. These aren't your friends, they're wicks. They're wicks. They are my friends. I saw them eating a stinky deer because they were hungry. Then I brought them some chicken. Now they're my friends. She looks at you matter-of-factly as though completing this lecture, so don't call them wicks. I'm sorry, I don't have your level of expertise. Thanks for the explanation. Is that really all this? Is that really all it took to calm your friends down? These wicks will turn on you the moment you stop bringing them food. Diplomatic. You're welcome, she waves her hand, graciously accepting the apology. I know all of them. I know all about them, actually. Anyway, I like playing here. It's more fun than being yelled at by Mother and Hammond, she scowls. I give up right here with these creatures for all I care. I'm not leaving this cave without you. I don't want to go home, her shrill voice rings through the cave. I don't want you here. The wicks grow agitated at the sound of Mila's voice, and their hands shaking violently. Their eyes fall upon you, and they start to lope forward. No, she screams, and the sound drives the wicks into a frenzy. They lock on you, ready to attack. Well, that's not going to go well for them.
How may I help?
I don't know. Get out of there, though.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Well, that was awfully quick. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now the animals are attacking us? The dead... What's with the spirit animals attacking us? Well, this isn't right.
Yes?
Hey, Rain, welcome back. Yes, I'm angry nature. Making angry animals. It's the right thing to do.
I'll teach you a lesson! Show them how it's done!
Ta-da. What did I do? I didn't do anything. I'm just trying to rescue this kid. You killed my friends. I want Mother. Mission accomplished. Can't say anything while dead from a 3-hour walk. Oof. No, thank you. I have no idea what's going on here. Where the spirit animals came from, I have no idea. Oh no, not a fine dagger.
I will walk unseen.
So with the spirit animals, were all those the animals that the wicks ate? Is that what that's supposed to be? Importantly, what am I supposed to do now? Find her. Return to Rose and Stalwart. Roy's. I got Mila safely out of the witch cave. Rose will be happy to see her Stalwart. I don't think so, but we'll see. Look, it's payday. Well, might as well take a walk around the lake since we're here. Safe little frozen wooden bridges. Frost ooze.
How may I help?
Oh, see this thing called a fireball?
Ask. Close and rock. Beyond seek.
Young ice beetle, are you friendly or not? Not friendly.
Not a sound.
Not a one. Look, booze. Scroll of Hailstorm. He picked up the booze, didn't he? He did. +3 to will, +15 defense against frightened, terrified brother for 5 minutes. It's not bad. Jerky. This crude arrangement of antlers, bones, and sticks exudes a strong fishy odor. Shallow reserves of water in this trough have frozen over. Oh, we're thirsty. Haven't seen one of these in a little while. Dead man sprawled position gives you a clear view of the sword wound in his back. The smeared, drying blood around him has not yet faded to brown. Read a soul. You're grown low and pained and turn your head to see. There's a dull pain in your skull and your vision swims, a harsh grip on your arm bears you upright on your knees. We don't have anything worth stealing, says Elwina? Elwina's voice cuts through your sluggish thoughts. You look up at the armored man seated at the table, your stomach knotting up with dread. No, you don't. He reaches, oh, this is Sevestin. This is the bad guy we're looking for. He reaches almost idly for the ledger. You notice before he does the way that Elwin tenses up. But you're not sure until he opens the book and the letter falls out. Family? The man smiles as he picks up the letter. No, she tries to run forward only to get caught by the arms of the man behind her. Looks like Eska's doing well at the mill. Sweet of him to write. Durford's a long way from here. Bleakwalker Paladin. Enough, Sevestin. All right. He tosses the letter on the table. Cruel amusement swiftly replaced with irritation. Kill him. You barely have time to register the words. The sword through your back drives the air from your lungs and the strength from your limbs all at once. And when a scream seems so faint, you have to get her. You have to warn Eska somehow. No, this is Hattie. But your legs won't listen. You can't breathe. Memory slips from you like a shucked coat, and the pain in your back fades just as quickly. So, the bleak oath. Find Eska. The trio behind the killing are intent on tracking down Hattie's son, Eska, at the mill in Durford and finishing the job. All the way back to Durford? Deerford, whatever it was pronounced. And we have no reason to camp, so good. A bloody thumbprint marks where someone pulled away a piece of bread. Someone has torn away several pages, leaving bloody smears behind. Fires died down to a handful of glowing embers. And stuff.
They shall see nothing while I see much.
Bruce and Costa, who are you guys? Are you Kickstarter backers? Nope. It's bad days coming, I'm telling you. The pair look up as you approach. Snooping around, or were you? He gives a disapproving scowl. Watch it. The second villager elbows the first hard. Ow. What I mean is, we think something's bad. We think something bad's happened. We noticed some of Hattie's goats wandering loose. Then when we came up here, we saw some suspicious people leaving Hattie's house. Looks like they torched the barn. Why are you standing out here, then? We were worried there might be one of them still inside. We're goat herds, not warriors. Hattie's dead. I knew it had to be bad. Thanks for letting us know, stranger. Probably should want the suspicious people. Oh, look, fish.
Easy does it.
Let's go on a little lake. Lights. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. That's okay. We have fireballs.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Scramble the brains, please. Gimpy is down. It looks like. Gimpy is down. Got destroyed by this stuff. I hate these things.
I'm ready.
Zawa is ready.
Let's see. You feel like that.
Yes?
So I'm going to duplicate or delayed fireball. Delayed fireball.
Yes?
So the fireball, yeah, so good there. Frozen fireball? They're resistant to frost, so fire it is. Wow, not taking a whole lot of damage yet. Except when that happened.
I'm ready.
Gimpy back up. Oh shit, the stuff from the sky is still falling. Monk's down.
I'll teach you a lesson!
It's okay, we're fine.
Sure.
I'll see what I can find.
Be all junk.
Eyes open.
Okay, this way a little bit. Come on, everybody.
Easy does it.
Weimar Homestead, no trespassing. I don't think they listened. This pale, rough stone doesn't resemble any other formation in the area. Why not?
Hey, bag of water, it is time to take a break. Go stretch your legs. This break supports the purchase of Rocket's treats. If you would like to help Rocket feel like a puppy again, please visit gimpyknee.com/support or type !treats in chat. Thank you.
And what do we have here?
Your next break is in 1 hour.
Okay, so what's over here? Ring of Unshackling. This is suppress affliction 2 per rest. Hostile effects suspended over 5 seconds. What does that mean? And Wall of Flame. Okay, let's talk to these guys real quick, and then we'll take a break. Well, it's going up in flames, I swear it. Well, it's going up in flames, I swear it. You guys aren't very helpful. We're still smoldering in these blackened ruins. Okay, like I said, gonna take a break, get up, stretch my legs, get your water. I'll be back in a few minutes. Thank you all very much for watching. Be back shortly. Enjoy the dog video.